sick Canadian and a sick German walk into an airport. What will happen next?
Anyone else want to try?
First one up. Time to go.
Good deal.
We got some train tickets. Hopefully we'll end up where we want to end up. It took us only 20 minutes to find this map, and now we can see where we're actually going. We were pretty much lost in the New York City subway system. We didn't really figure out where to get tickets until we just did it.
Yeah.
And then we saw, okay, we have unlimited rides, so hell, why not just get on the subway and see where we end up. We know roughly the street where we have to be, so we went on one subway, overshot it by 20 streets.
20 streets. It was pretty significant.
Went on another subway back, and now we are actually only 2 streets off, and this is what saved us.
Yep. Exactly.
They should have that everywhere.
This one tiny sign.
The problem is neither Poet nor I do have like a data plan here. So we can't just access Google Maps even.
And we've actually seen people walking around with paper maps, and I really don't blame
You're
them.
gonna get one of those.
I really don't blame them.
We are in New York City. This time for real. How are you? We have a reservation. Oh.
Sometimes it just doesn't like the address in that system.
So
Yeah, that's what usually I cancel these pre-reservations once the credit cards are a big line. But when I see they're from Europe or overseas, then I'm like,
could try again.
it's the same credit card.
It's the same credit card.
You might have to call them. It might be security reasons because you just have to let them know that you are using it.
Okay. We made it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't fast. It wasn't efficient in any way. But we made it.
That was insane. That was the most difficult time getting to and checking in to a hotel in any city I've ever been in.
To get here was a pain in the ass. So we came here exhausted.
Yeah.
We just wanted to get in our room, get rid of our luggage, and relax for a bit.
Yeah.
And the first thing we hear, your credit card didn't work. That's pretty common
Yeah.
for European credit
Yeah,
cards.
yeah,
We had
yeah.
that happen to us before.
Mhm.
You might have to call your bank. Well, shit. It was 1 p.m.
Just about 7 o'clock.
No bank is gonna be available at that time.
So I don't know, you guys don't know this, but like on my credit, like I have enough money, but Canadian banks don't work the same way as American banks, in that Visa and MasterCard and all those kinds of cards, those aren't standard. We just have a regular ATM debit card, and it works in all stores, and it's a beautiful thing. In America, it doesn't work that way.
So they wouldn't accept his card.
I have all the money in the world on it, but can't use it.
I mean, my credit card has worked before. I've used it all the time in Boston, everywhere. I used it earlier today in New York to get my Metro card. But apparently, there's a limit on it.
Yes.
Also, she said, yeah, I've noticed that a couple of days ago when we tried to take the money that it didn't register. But no, we're not gonna send you an email and tell you about that shit. We are just gonna keep it to ourselves and figure it out when you're standing in front of us, when the banks are closed.
Instead of declining the card and then sending us an email to say like, hey, by the way, your reservation might be canceled if you don't pay for it immediately, they said, we tried earlier this morning and it still didn't work, but we figured because you're European, you could just call the bank.
At 7 p.m.
She was European! She should have family back home.
So what we ended up doing, which was also not easy.
I was staying calm, actually. We had a plan D. I think we were up to plan D. We were thinking things like, I could take out $200 and you could take out $300, and then together we could maybe get like a couple nights stay.
And then we're gonna find something else in the meantime.
Or I thought like maybe I could try one of my other credit cards that's at its limit. Maybe they could push the limit. We asked them if we could pay like in installments. They said no way. We had so many other plans. If that plan doesn't work, then we'll try your card. And if that plan doesn't work, then we'll go and do this. So we've been standing in the lobby trying to sort this out for 2 hours.
Panicking.
Fortunately,
we didn't have to resort to these plans because I got hold of my dad. At first I thought, okay, if he gives me his credit card information, I could go up, give him the credit card information, they can use that credit card, everything was good. No, they can't do it.
His father goes online and makes a new reservation with a new card and everything. We go to the desk and they say, oh no, that's a regular reservation.
So basically he would have to come here again with his credit card and pay it.
Like, he would have to fly down here and pay it in person. It's an online booking. He put his credit card information in.
So what he had to do, he had to book through a third-party company that paid the hotel directly, prepaid.
Hashtag not saying hashtag Expedia. They do prepaid, and it worked.
So my dad put down the money. I gotta pay him back when I get home, but that's totally fine. I mean, that's no problem.
Yeah, I mean, the money was there. That wasn't the problem at all.
Yeah.
Which is the crazy thing.
Just couldn't get it to them in a way that they would accept it. So after three reservations, I believe, we finally got our room.
Dad, insult to injury, she said, oh, we couldn't get you the same quality of room. You know, it's not as good. Instead of having one bed, you now have two beds.
So it's
a downgrade.
That's at least something.
I mean, as much as I would have loved the queen bed,
it was disappointing. Yeah, but we now have to sleep apart.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the story in a nutshell.
The woman we were talking first to, in the middle of the thing, just left because
I think she was just annoyed.
She was annoyed.
We're freaking out. Give us a chance. And it was funny because the person we ended up talking to at the front desk was like someone who hadn't been there the whole morning. And it was just like nonchalantly like, okay, do you want to cancel the first one?
Yeah.
Wait, you mean it's paid for? It's done? Yeah. You do not know how happy we are right now.
Yeah. Guys, never go to New York without having a plan. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Fame Dad.
We got a view. The window is as dirty as a window can be. It's a nice view, though.
It is actually nice.
So we're going to be on our way now and see if we can make it to the top of the rock to get a good view of the skyline. We are on top of the rock.
Rockefeller Center in New York City, home of NBC.
We see all the things.
We see the Sears
crazy
Tower, Chrysler Building.
Crazy people have built here. It's just pure insanity if you look at that. What people have done in the last 100, 200 years.
Like just get a visual estimate of the windows, right?
It's insane.
And think if you put like, say 3 people per window. Isn't that stupid? That's stupid. It's pretty good though, right?
It's pretty cool. Gotta give it to him. Pretty cool. Time for some dinner. You just start eating them?